But unfortunately, she's got a missing hand. Where'd her hand go? Poor lady. She can't hold up her dress anymore. And her little hat has a chippy, so she must have gotten in some sort of kerfuffle. Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you. And in this video, I'm going in Goodwill. Now, I know I've said in the past I've sworn off Goodwills. Well, I have in Jacksonville, but I am visiting my dad in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and he is getting his hair cut. So, while I got a little time, I thought, let's go into the Goodwill next door and see if we can find anything cool. And maybe I'll have some luck in Rock Hill. So of course the first thing I do when I go to Goodwill is check the hard goods section, because you never know what you're going to find. And the first thing that I see is this interesting unicorn candle thing. Although it looks like it has some serious issues. Poor guy. He is $4.99. Very, very interesting. A lot of modern decor here. Again, that's kind of what I see at my Goodwill, but there is still hope, because you never know, amongst all of this stuff, there might be something cool. And look at that. This is an old tape cassette holder, and they're coming back, folks. If you are into the vinyl world, you do vinyl, tape, reel to reel, this is it. This is what people are looking for. So it never hurts to pick up these old tape dispensers, because you never know who might buy it for their record collection. So let's see here if I can get this out. And I'm curious how much it is. Oops. It is $4.99. That isn't too shabby, but this one is a little cheaper, so it may not be quite as cool, but still a pretty good price. And for people that collect tapes, and tapes are coming back, this is a good little eBay item, so I might have to pick that up. Alright, what's up with this fruit thing? What is this? A cookie jar? Yeah, it's got a handle. $3.99. It's got the top and the bottom. Oh, made in China. Well, never mind that. Let's see. Okay. Well, you really gotta scout and look behind stuff, because sometimes there's treasures hidden beneath things. Like, I didn't notice him, but I think he might be a little newer. And poor guy, he looks like he's got a crack in his rear end. And Vinny, I know you're having a field day with that, but it's literally true. Okay. I don't see anything on this aisle, so let's just keep shopping. Ooh, okay, we got something here. We got Raggedy Ann, which is not really my cup of tea, but she's interesting. Looks like she was a light base, because probably the cord would have come out there. She's got some issues with her nose and hair. She's $2.99. I'm not gonna leave her here. But then next to her is a lady planter. She is made in Germany. She's 4,693 out of, what is that, IV? Oh gosh, V is 5. I'm not good at Roman numerals. Someone in the comments can help me. She's only $2.99, but unfortunately she's got a missing hand. Where'd her hand go? Poor lady. She can't hold up her dress anymore. And her little hat has a chippy, so she must have gotten in some sort of kerfuffle. Probably over a guy. But she's pretty. I wish she didn't have the damage, because she'd be coming home with me. Sorry, lady. On the shelf you go. Okay, what else do we got? Ooh, little QP candlestick. Is this a Leanne 1987 hobbyist piece? Gold missing. But 99 cents isn't bad if you had a craft in mind for Valentine's Day. Although I'm not a big crafter, but I know a lot of you guys are. We have some iridescent swans here. Made in Thailand, newer, with some damage. That's the hard thing at Goodwill, is there's good stuff sometimes if you can find it, but then there's damage. So I think this Goodwill is like other Goodwills, where they get in a lot of stock from Target, Dollar Tree, and other interesting stuff that just doesn't sell or is past season. This stuff here, not really anything I'm looking to pick up, but it is here, but there is a markup, $2.99. So, I mean, I guess they gotta make some money on it, but it's probably originally $1 somewhere else. So we're gonna leave that here. Let's see. Okay, we got Halloween and Christmas, which I always look for because Hallmark ornaments, depending on what they are, I've heard can do well. But I don't do eBay. Maybe I need to do eBay. I mainly do live sales here for you guys. So let me know in the comments, should I start eBay and start really looking up some of the stuff, because that might be something. I think this is a newer pumpkin. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is newer. Look at the barcode. But it's still cool. It's blue. They kind of remade this to look vintage. Same with all of these pieces here. I'm going to have to really dig in there and see what's there. And then over here, we got more stuff, but it kind of seems more run-of-the-mill. Oh, these are interesting, but they're probably newer. They're pretty. What do y'all think? I don't know. Just not lucking out on a whole lot here. Alright, well, looks like there's a lot of kids' toys and stuff like that. I do not do any eBay, so I don't know about values on things, and I guess I should look them up and be better about that, but it's not my thing. It's made in China. Always keep an eye out for the woodland stuff for my dear friend Angela, because she likes it. Ooh, but now this is cute. Look at this little 101 Dalmatians suitcase with the carry handle. Oh, it was Melissa's. Melissa, you're missing your suitcase. 101 Dalmatians. I don't know, folks. Could this be something? Maybe. What do you think? It's $3.99. It's got a little weird, but I think I could get that off. And it zips up. Okay, that might come home. Although it's not super vintage. Probably 90s. But it's got good graphics. Okay. Ooh, there's a fresh pen. Might be some cool stuff, folks. Stand by. These are neat. I think these are for escargot. They're little escargot containers. I'm pretty sure they're too small for coddled eggs. Or for any type of egg thing. Yeah, I think these are escargot. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I've got that wrong, but you guys can correct me in the comments. There's a whole punch set with the fruits in the box. Well, I say they're in the box, but maybe they're not. Actually, yeah, something's heavy in here. I can feel it, but I don't want to open it because I'm just not shipping that. Okay. Well, so far, y'all, this is looking like my Goodwill. Not a ton of stuff. There are linens. Ooh, there's a quilt. Okay, well, let's take a minute to look at the linens, see what might be here. I don't think this is truly vintage, but the colors are pretty, sort of mermaid. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know, certain linens just don't speak to me, you know. I like the good, old, soft vintage linens. Those are my favorite. What is this? Now this, well, I keep saying well because I don't know. Oh, poor guy, he's got marker on him. Some kid colored him with marker. What a shame. I think we're striking out, folks. I am going to look up that suitcase, though, because you never know with vintage Disney stuff. And I'm assuming that's vintage. It just has that look. All right, we're back to the shelf where they put out some new stuff. So let's take a look. All right, so this stuff just came out. There's Redware-esque owl, but I'm pretty sure this is newer. Madonna, she's probably newer. Just has that kind of newish look. Yeah, made in China. And then some boots, but nothing else particularly really cool. Now there is this. Well, I think this, no, it's glass. Got a smooth console. I don't know, you know, it's not signed, so I think I'm gonna leave it here. I try not to ship really large pieces of glass if I can help it. And you gotta be careful because Murano is the world's most #1 fake glass. So it's pretty hard to actually find a piece of Murano and verify that it is Murano. So I don't like to claim that unless I know. I love the tape cassette container, but again, it's large and I gotta get a bunch of stuff home already. So I think I'm gonna leave that here for somebody else to find. But that is a good note for all of you thrifters and antiquers. Do be on the lookout for those tape decks because people want them, particularly in the vinyl communities. So I wanted to show you this album, Up and Away with Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops. Look at the TW airplane. Love TWA stuff. That's pretty cool. Great graphics on it, but record is all scratched. So unfortunately, like a lot of these at the thrift store, they're just gonna stay right here. But there's some stuff if you can look for it. You might find some good vintage stuff. There's some Ray Conniff, some jazz, Joe Stafford, all my kind of music. It's just hard to look through because of the way they've got it here, which is always a shame. I hate to see these records just getting junked up in here because there's some good ones. And if you're looking for vintage Christmas albums, this is the place to find all that classic Christmas music that you love and know. So yeah, not seeing much here, but pretty cool little graphic there. And this I looked up and I think it might be worth about $50, but unfortunately it's got the name, so I might leave this here. Not sure. Interesting 90s piece. Hey guys, look who I found. It's Dad. Dad's here with me and we decided that we think this is good, so we got it, or I got it for $4.99.
She decided. I have no idea.
Well, Dad helped. You were supportive.
Yeah, right.
Dad was here. Well, that's it for this Goodwill. Not a whole lot of stuff, but we're taking a gamble on this piece. Thank you all for coming along. And of course, before my next video, I'll see you over on Instagram at vintage_and_vinyl. And as always, I hope you will stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone.
Wah, wah. Ooh, wah, wah.